Look at those cute little rats, but I think they're only cute on the outside. If we touch them, they'll eat us. Well, now we've reached the next room in the attic. Bro, you seriously couldn't pass this test?
Have you even seen how many obstacles there really are?
Jesus, bro, I think you need to focus on this game a little better.
If you talk a lot of nonsense, I think you're going to have to sit down and go through it yourself.
Hi friends, today we're going to be escaping from Grumpy Grandma's house.
To find out what's in my room, you need to like and subscribe. Come on, I'm waiting. Well, 3, 2, 1.
There's a puking Pomni here today.
Looks like we spawned in her bedroom. Let's start the escape from here. Now we've opened the door, and now apparently we're going to have to go downstairs.
Look at that! It looks like we're going to have to go through this game in difficulty mode today because there are extra challenges.
Okay, we've made it to these cookies, and now it's time to get them. Great, we finally have them. But Grandma has noticed that we've decided to steal them, and now she's right behind us.
Well, first we need to get the key to the attic so we can escape through it, and then we'll start running away from this granny. The most important thing is to avoid those weird yellow puddles. In general, it is absolutely incomprehensible where these puddles came from. Looks like Granny's gotten on her elevator and now she's following us up to the second floor. Oh, great. We have a pretty good amount of time to open the attic and we're finally here.
By the way, look at this! It looks like there's some kind of live electrical wire here now. The most important thing is not to touch this wire, because otherwise, we will die immediately.
By the way, in addition to these difficulties, there are also boards here that break, so you have to get up on them very carefully.
Look at those cute little rats, but I think they're only cute on the outside. If we touch them, they'll eat us. Well, now we've reached the next room in the attic. Bro, you seriously couldn't pass this test?
Have you even seen how many obstacles there really are? I think I'm going to be doing this one for a long time.
And I think the problem is that you are just a noob in this game. Concentrate more on getting through this game.
Brother, you're trapped again! Oh my god, I think you should practice a little more.
Okay, can you guys just shut up and let me get to the next save?
By the way, for some reason the puddles here are green in color. Okay, that was pretty weird, but it didn't stop us from walking past them. We're finally free. But it looks like Granny is going to catch us again. I think it would have been much more logical to try to jump over the fence, but for some reason we decided to go down into the thing that looks a lot like a grave. And now it looks like we're in for some more challenges.
Jesus, bro, I think you need to focus on this game a little better.
If you talk a lot of nonsense, I think you're going to have to sit down and go through it yourself, because I think it's realistically too hard.
It's too hard, really? Bro, it's child's play. Just concentrate better. By the way, you lost again. Okay, I guess we'll give it a few more tries.
In fact, I can't watch him go through this game and constantly lose. He finally jumped over that thing. Now we have to be careful. Wait, really, you died even here?
Okay, bro, I feel like we're really going to be going through this game instead of you soon.
Just be quiet for a while and let me concentrate better.
You finally made it through that tunnel. Well, now I hope you can jump on these platforms. The most important thing is not to touch.
Wait, really? You did it again? It's a good thing the save was right in front of those platforms. Otherwise, I couldn't stand the fact that you'd have to go through the ordeal a million times over.
I think we should really shut up and just wait until he finally passes the whole ordeal. By the way, look. He finally managed to jump on that platform. Whoa! Looks like we really need to help him.
We finally made it to this elevator. Well, let's go up to the second floor now. Hopefully there won't be any further difficult trials, because on some trials we get stuck for too long.
And we got to some sort of spiral staircase. Let's be careful. Wait, really? There's some giant fireball with spikes coming down these stairs.
Okay, I think the best solution is to try to climb up that railing, and by the way, it really helps us pass this test. Okay, well, the most important thing is to just hit the jump button in time when that ball rolls by us.
Finally, we're up there. Well, now it looks like we're in for an even bigger challenge. Look at that weird swinging axe. By the way, it was as easy as possible to get past it.
And now we find ourselves in some creepy hallway with zombie kids chasing us. Okay, looks like we're going to have to take the best route to keep these kids from catching up to us. But they're running pretty close to us. Now let's try to finally get away from them.
Look at that. We finally found this ladder we can use to get upstairs. Okay, looks like these kids are destined to stay downstairs and we're going to have to get out of here now. And I think I can hear that grandma again.
She's grumbling again somewhere nearby. Yeah, she's already seen us and she's coming after us. It looks like we can't jump the fence again, so we head straight for the basement.
And we're going downstairs again. And look at that, it's our little rat friends again. Okay, bro, I think we'll leave you here and run down these metal pipes.
By the way, look at this. There's another baby here, but I don't think we should communicate with him. He looks too aggressive, and we can move on.
It looks like we're about to face our next challenge. Yes, look at that. We're going to get on this weird motorcycle and ride on these platforms.
By the way, this grandma's house is the weirdest possible. In addition to having giant catacombs, a giant basement, she also has a giant go-kart track. It's unrealistically weird.
Hopefully, we'll be able to set a record in passing this location. The main thing now is just to go forward very fast. I think the finish line is as close as we can get. Now we have to go through all these zigzags.
Yeah, look at that. We finally crossed the finish line and made it to the next door. I think this will be the final challenge before we face the final boss.
Now we're going to have to avoid colliding with these giant balls. It's like a ball of yarn or something. It's possible that this grandmother is a knitter.
Okay, we finally ran out into the backyard, and now it looks like we're going to have to fight this grandma. Let's hurry up and run!
By the way, it's as weird as it gets that this bazooka even has a laser sight. Okay, well, it looks like Grandma's not the only one here. She's called all her friends, and it looks like all those friends are starting to jump the fence to get to us. The key is to keep moving and just shoot them.
It's a good thing they move slowly enough. Otherwise, they would have gotten to us very quickly. They're getting bigger. They're showing up more often. Okay? The most important thing is to be careful not to let any of the grannies get close to us.
We finally beat them all? Looks like Granny's finally been defeated. Now we have to get up to that treehouse. Let's see what's waiting for us up there. I've dreamed of a giant treehouse like this my whole life.
Okay, this looks like a winner's room. Look at this. There's some kind of cookie jar in here. Let's try to eat them. Oh, look at that. After we eat these cookies, we get bigger. Let's try to eat as many of these cookies as we can and see what happens.
We spent a very long time eating these cookies and growing in size. We were as curious as possible about what would happen after we ate the maximum number of cookies and what the maximum size of our character could be. And look what we got out of it.
Look at how gigantic we've gotten. I don't think any granny will want to argue with us after we've gotten so huge.
Well, okay. It looks like we made it through this game perfectly. Look at how gigantic we've gotten. Okay, I really enjoyed this game as much as possible, and I think it's one of the best games in Roblox. Now, I think it's time to head straight to the next game, where we'll be escaping from Siren Head.
Let's take a look at the challenges here. So far, for me, this is one of the creepiest games we've played because of the unusual atmosphere.
Okay, let's be as careful as we can. Now we've jumped over this vapor, and next we're going to have to go down.
Okay, there are a lot of spikes to jump over, and we did it with ease. Now we're in the next location. Look at this.
Just now there was some really creepy woman with long hair in this window. Okay, we've reached the next location. Now we're gonna have to go upstairs. Oh no, oh my god, you see that? The guy's starting to chase us. Okay, I hope he doesn't catch up to us. Wait, he can actually climb ladders? Okay, this looks like one of the toughest bosses ever, but we were able to escape him.
We fell into this pit, and now we have to jump on these rusty platforms without stopping. And we did it! Finally! Now we have to get across all these platforms. Okay, it looks like it's going to be really quite difficult because they're wobbly.
Oh my god, we just almost fell. Okay, let's try to be even more careful. Now we're gonna have to do one more jump. All right, we did it. And now we're gonna have to climb up.
God, these electrical things really freak me out. The key is not to touch them. Great, we've made it through the whole ordeal, and now we're moving on to a new location. Oh my god, do you see this creepy hallway? Looks like we need to move as carefully as possible here and do it without touching these guys with boxes on their heads.
In fact, there are a lot of these guys out here, and crashing into them is really scary. Okay, let's be as careful as we can. I think we've gotten through them all, and now we're moving on.
We went into the next location, and here apparently we have to overcome all these creepy things. Okay, it's the falling spike thing. It killed us. Okay, now we have to try a second time to pass this challenge. Hopefully, on the second try, we can actually do it.
Let's try to be more careful than always. Okay, now we've managed to get through again, and we've finally made it through again. Look at how dark it is in here. It looks like that guy's coming after us now. Oh no, oh my god, he's chasing us. I hope we find some way out of here right now. Let's hurry up and find it. Yeah, well, we finally got to the rope, and now we're gonna use the rope to get up there.
Now we're in some sort of vent, and it looks like we're in a giant arrow tube. Okay, the important thing is not to fall down. I hope those skeletons don't bump us.
Okay, now we've climbed up these stairs, and then we have to get over all these rusty platforms. Now we've climbed up another ladder, and we're in a new location.
Okay, we were able to jump right down, and now we're in some new place. Looks like we need to find something in these boxes. Okay, let's be as careful as we can. We found some sort of pickaxe. Now we've got this miner's helmet on, and next we're going to have to dig the right way out of here. Okay, that's actually pretty easy. The most important thing is not to touch those creepy blocks with the crosses on them or we'll die.
Now we just need to find a way out of here. We're digging in some random direction. Hopefully we'll finally get to the right place. Right now, the key is to push these blocks.
To be honest, I have absolutely no idea what direction we're digging in yet. Great, we finally found a way out of here. Okay, now let's go upstairs.
We're in some backyard of this prison, and this cop is chasing us. Now we've got to get past him, and then we're going up the stairs. Let's get up there as fast as we can. Okay, now we're going to climb up these steps, and we finally did it. Cool. Now let's do a jump right into this vent. Great, that guy didn't catch us.
But it looks like we're in some kind of mental room, and this is where we need to find a way out. Look, this tile looked pretty weird, and it turns out there was a lever behind it. Okay, we pulled that lever, and now we're going straight to the security room.
Well, now it looks like we're gonna have to guess the right button. Oh my God, look at this woman trying to scare us. Wow, look at that. We finally found the button we were looking for.
And now we've reached some prison cells. By the way, look at this. Looks like there's something in here. Let's pick it up. It was a key card, but now I hear footsteps. Sounds like someone's coming after us. It's that cop again. Geez, this guy seems pretty intent on catching us, but I think we can get away from him with the key card. Yeah, look at that. We finally managed to roll down this slide, and it looks like we fell into some kind of sewer.
Ooh, I think it stinks pretty bad in there. Okay, now we have to get through all these lasers. I hope we do well on the first try, because this challenge actually looks quite difficult.
Okay, now we need to make a jump, and we did it on the first try. Okay, well now we'll need to escape the next boss. I hope we can actually do it.
We found some kind of road, and I hope it's the right one. Look at that, it's right behind us. It looks like it's gonna kill us right now. Okay, I think we're running in the right direction. Yeah, look at that. We found some new route, and it looks like we can actually escape her now. Look at that. We actually made it through this challenge on the first try.
Well, now we'll just have to run forward. Looks like we finally made it to the exit. Oh no, that guy's right behind us. Looks like we need to lure him into a trap.
Yeah, look at that. We activated this thing, and this guy fell through the ground. Great. Looks like we finally managed to defeat this boss. This guy was really as creepy as possible.
Look at this. It looks like we've gotten to some place, and now we're going to have to get a train to get out of here. Let's get on this train and go forward. Hopefully, it can finally take us straight to the exit. It's funny how that miner's helmet stayed on our heads. Looks like it really helped. Look, our train is traveling at a fast forward speed. It looks like we're going through some kind of forest, but the trees here look as strange as possible. They look like some kind of pictures or something.
Okay, let's wait for this train to get farther away. Look, there's a cliff up ahead. Looks like we're going down. Oh no, our train has fallen.
Oh, okay. Looks like we should stay on one of these train wrecks so we can get to the finish line of this game. Well, this game really was as creepy as possible because of the insanely scary atmosphere, but we passed pretty much every challenge on the first try, except for the challenge with those creepy spikes.
And now we finally made it to the final location. Well, I really enjoyed this game a lot. By the way, look at this. We can turn into this guy. He looks really creepy. Also, it looks like he has braces or something on his teeth. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed playing this game. Now I think it's time to head straight to the next game. By the way, look at that. We could turn it on, but we won't. After all, it's going to be much more interesting to go through this game with the conditions that we've been put in. So, let's start going through these challenges right now.
So far, there is absolutely nothing complicated going on here. We just need to run ahead. Okay, it looks like we're going to get more of these pop-up notifications now. I think we should try to avoid them until the next point.
It looks like we can't jump here either, but if we could still do it, we'd pass this challenge much faster. Okay, we've reached the next save. Wait, seriously, we can't jump here either.
Okay, can't we just run forward? Yes. Look at this. It turns out we can just run through these trials without stopping. Look at this. It looks like we have to keep climbing up these ladders to get across these red platforms. Okay, we did it very easily. Now we will need to plot the right route. I wonder which platform we should choose.
I think we'll take the green one. Wow, look at that. We got it right on the first try. Now we're going to go for red, and we're right again. I think it makes the most sense now if we choose yellow.
Look, we didn't go down again. Okay, we're really lucky that we guessed the right platforms. Now we have to run as carefully as possible so that we don't touch those red walls, and we win again. Awesome.
Now let's go up this spiral staircase. I think we should definitely be able to get to the top without jumping. All right, we're at the top. Now let's go down these stairs, which also instantly disappear under our feet. Good thing we made it. Okay, now we have to somehow overcome all these balls. And we overcome them all as carefully as possible without any problems.
Okay, now we're gonna have to go up these stairs. Let's hurry up and get to the top. Cool, we're at the top. And now we have to run as fast as we can.
Oh no, look at that. Turns out there was a platform that tricked us. Okay, it looks like we're going to have to pass the tests now. In the here and now, we have passed all of these tests with the utmost skill.
Okay, this is where we have to guess again. Okay, we guessed the first correct door. Now we've come in here, and unfortunately, we've taken damage. Oh my god, did you see that? Oh, okay, looks like we had to choose the green and purple platform several times. I wonder which one to pick last.
Oh no, unfortunately we picked wrong again. Well, okay, now let's be as careful as we can. And now we're going to have to go through here again. And now we're going to go through here again.
Wow, cool. We were able to pass that test. We did it on the third try, but I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Again, we got to the challenge where we have to guess the correct platform.
Okay, the first platform was right, and now I think we'll go for the yellow one. Oh no, unfortunately we've fallen down. Well, in that case, I think we should go for the green platform. We're definitely not gonna fall. Cool, we've overcome this whole ordeal, and now we're moving on. We've made it to another save again, and now we're heading straight up these platforms forward.
Look, we've gotten to this red arrow. Okay, now we're going up these stairs, and then we're going to go straight ahead. I wonder what challenges lie ahead.
Let's take a look at this. We've climbed up the ladder, and now we're moving on these platforms. Hooray! We made it through all these challenges. It was pretty easy.
Well, now we need to run forward as fast as we can, and then we're going to pick up some weird yellow things. Wait, is it just me? Or is this some kind of maze where we have to follow them straight through? Okay, I hope they actually lead us to the exit. The key is not to touch the walls because we'll take damage. Look, we can just zoom out the camera. You actually have to move. It's kind of like a chit.
It's gotten a lot easier for us to get through this game. We've gotten past all those weird points, and now we're moving forward further on this weird yellow platform. So far, all the challenges here are really as easy as possible.
Look at how high we're jumping. Wow, that's really cool. Okay, well now we're moving on, and now we're gonna have to carefully jump and land right on these platforms.
Look at how easy we have it. We're moving forward now. There's a platform here that's trying to move us backwards, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We can just keep moving forward no matter what. Look where we've gotten to. It's a challenge with some kind of creepy cube that has a huge amount of drool in its mouth, but we were able to trick it, and now we're just moving forward. It was a pretty easy challenge.
I thought it would take us a little longer. Okay, look at this. Now we're moving through these Oreo cookies, and we were able to pass this challenge again. Wow, that was really easy and simple.
Okay, now we just need to keep moving forward no matter what so we don't fall down. God, this challenge is really one of the easiest in this game. It's going pretty well so far.
We're handling all the challenges with real skill. I don't think we even need the jump function here. Now it looks like we're going to have to head further up this giant spiral staircase. Look at how tall it is. Okay, it looks like it's going to take an infinite amount of time to climb it. Well, let's begin our ascent to the top.
By the way, we got to some other players, and it looks like some of them didn't even make it through the challenge. Look, and we're really overtaking everyone. It looks like we're moving really as fast as possible.
Looks like we're about to catch up to the next player. Yeah, look at that. It would be cool if we could actually know how to push them, but unfortunately, we can only buy that feature with Robuxes. Well, now we just need to stay focused and keep climbing to the top all the time.
I wonder what awaits us at the very top. Let's get there and see what we actually get for getting to the top. This climb is really as long as possible. Very long. And I'm getting a little tired of it. But it looks like we finally made it here, and now we're going to have to run forward. Great, we've made it to the next checkpoint, and now we have to guess the platforms again.
Okay, platform 1, and we got it. Great, we got the second platform too. Wait, really? Did we get all the platforms right the first time?
Okay, that was about as weird as it gets. It's like we have some kind of visionary gift or something, and now we've jumped in the mouth of some giant creepy creature.
And now we're gonna have to move forward on these bills. Okay, let's just keep moving forward, no matter what. Overcome all these banknotes, and next, we run into this giant, weird corridor with multicolored stripes. Okay, well, these are really easy trials. I thought they were going to be much harder, but today we were very lucky to get through these trials really quickly.
And now we just need to keep moving forward. By the way, look at that. It's some kind of giant shark's mouth. Okay, I hope we can actually go inside.
Look, and we've gone inside this mouth and we've gone into some new location. We're going to be climbing up these sandy things, and I think the end of this game is really as close as possible.
Look at how many trials we've already been through. Okay, well, now we just need to move on. Now we're going to have to go through these weird balls up ahead, and then we're just going to have to run up to this giant spiral staircase that's up ahead. I hope we can really make it work. It's going to be very easy. Right now we're just moving forward, and next we're going to be traveling up these strange platforms. Let's do it soon.
Look at how fast we're getting through all these challenges. We're moving on this green platform right now. I think we can outrun all these players.
And now we've gotten to some trampolines. Now we're going to have to jump on them, and then we're off to the next challenge. Oh my God, look at all these weird things.
Okay, it looks like these are some geometric shapes, and we were able to traverse them as well. And now we had to choose the right staircase, but I don't think there was a right answer here. We could have chosen absolutely anyone, and we now got to some kind of maze with red stripes. The key now is just not to touch the edge of this platform to avoid taking damage. Look at that, we're really close to the finish line. We even set a world record for completing this game.
We're really going through it very quickly. There are only a few more challenges left today before we finally get to the very end of this game. I wonder what we'll get for a full playthrough.
Let's see, we are close to finding out the correct answer. We have now reached the last spiral staircase, which we need to climb up in order to get the final reward.
Let's just go up to the top and not stop. By the way, we thought this player would be faster than us, but unfortunately he stopped, so he won't get the first place prize. Okay, we're finally here. Look at that, we actually passed all those tests. Well, it was pretty easy, and we even got to spin some Wheel of Luck.
But it looks like we got some maximally stupid award in it. Let's move on to the next game.
Look at how filthy it is. No one's decided to clean it up yet. I don't think I'd eat in a place like this.
Okay, let's go to the kitchen. By the way, that skull is still here, and I think we even look a little like it. Okay, now we can go downstairs on this elevator that takes forever to go down.
By the way, look. We were able to get back in after we pressed the button. Oh, okay. We can wait for the elevator to go down and explore everything here in the meantime. By the way, you can get a human pizza here for $5.
I think that's way too cheap for a pizza that's made of human beings, considering a pepperoni pizza costs the same amount of money. Okay, we can go downstairs now. Let's see if this elevator has decided to go back upstairs. Okay, looks like we have to go back down again.
I didn't think this elevator was going back up again. Look, I think it's going down a little faster. Okay, that's really cool. Well, let's see what's waiting for us downstairs.
And we finally get to the place where they're grinding up all these other players' remains for some reason. Okay, I guess we can move on. And we get to the next location where we have to jump over huge traps.
The most important thing is not to accidentally step in them. Look at the weird way they're arranged here. Okay, now we have to follow this pizza path. Just make sure this guy doesn't catch us.
Look, and he's running after us with a really creepy sound. I hope this guy doesn't catch up to us, but I don't think he's gonna make it. Look at that. He's as close to us as he can get, but we're finally down that hatch and now we can go on.
By the way, I remember that last time the players went through this game with the help of a life hack. Yeah, look at that. It turns out we could just do that and run forward. Okay, that really does simplify this game a lot, and now we've jumped in and through the textures here.
Okay, even looks like some kind of speed run. Well, now we've made it to this weird room with toilets where this guy is watching us. The main thing for us now is to just jump all over this web and not touch it so that this spider doesn't catch us.
Let's be careful. All right, we jumped it. We're gonna have to go through this challenge with this player. I hope she doesn't hit the platform on purpose to crush us. Okay, we made it across all those platforms.
I wanted to troll her, but I think she's handling it on her own. Okay, we can move on. Now we're gonna have to climb this giant rusty spiral staircase. I think it's going to be as easy as possible for us, because we've been up these stairs a huge number of times.
I remember this kind of ladder being very common in various other challenges. Okay, well, we've climbed to the top, and now we can go through this challenge with the weird rusty iron pipes. Okay, it's easy enough to jump on them, and now we'll need to get to the top.
Let's get this over with as soon as possible. I wonder what's next for us. Now we have reached some location, which apparently was someone's birthday party. Now we need to be as careful as possible and pass this whole ordeal.
Look, this guy's already running toward us. Now we need to jump into the vent. All right, we've jumped into it, and now we're down to the bottom. Now we have to jump down these pipes so that we don't fall all the way down into this giant black abyss. And we easily did it.
All this jumping is as easy as possible for us. Okay, now we're gonna need to take this tire iron and get to the top. Okay, let's hurry up and open this door. Cool, we're using the tire iron to open this elevator, and now we're finally getting out of this refrigerator.
Now we need to press the button, and then we will go higher and higher. By the way, for some reason, nobody has accelerated this elevator. It moves as slowly as before. By the way, just look at this. It looks like this guy is going through this game slower than we are. He seems to be at the bottom right now.
Now we're going upstairs, and now we're going to the next challenge in this game. I wonder what kind of challenge awaits us. Oh no, I remember. This challenge is very annoying. Okay, we have to be very careful here. We were able to pass the first spikes on the first try, and we were able to pass the second spikes too.
Now we're going to have to get through this giant shredder. The hardest part will be running through the conveyor belts, but I think we'll be able to handle that challenge just fine. Yeah, look at us. We can really do it.
Oh no, unfortunately we fell down. Well, I hope that on the second try we can get through this whole ordeal. Okay, now all those insides have gone down, and now we have to jump even more carefully. Oh my god, they almost pushed us all the way down.
We were easily able to do that, and now we're running on. And now we have to go forward. All right, we've made it to the next location. By the way, remember, there was usually a bug with this elevator, because of which it simply did not spawn here. But now it has appeared, and we can go down in it to the very bottom.
Now let's be as careful as possible. Now we will have to pass this test, in which we need to pass here and not fall into the lava. Now we are going to jump on these platforms, and then we need to climb this ladder.
Okay, that'll be easy enough too. It's really as easy as possible. Now we can move on, and here we have to jump on these blocks. Oh my god, that's pretty hard, but we actually made it through this challenge almost on the first try.
Oh my god, we've gone downhill. I'm getting really frustrated with this. It's not easy to get on these blocks because they're quite small. But now we were finally able to get to the stairs and head for the exit. Let's hurry up and run onward. Now, from the looks of it, we're going to have to move through this as creepily dark forest as possible, so that this guy doesn't catch us.
I hope we can really make it work, because we don't always make it on the first try. He shows up here too suddenly, and he shows up right in front of our face. Okay, look at that. He's sleeping on our right, but now we just have to run forward.
Okay, look at that. We got to those wooden blocks, and now we're gonna have to get away from him. God, this guy is really hopeless. He's still trying to catch us, but I don't even want to troll him. I just feel sorry for him because we easily escaped his pizza place in the smallest amount of time possible.
Great, we finally ran outside his pizza place and we got away from this guy. We're safe now. Well, now we need to get that coin, and then I think it's time to head straight to the next game.
Okay, let's see what's waiting for us here. By the way, look at this location. There's this little ghost.
Okay, I don't even remember this guy's name. In fact, it doesn't matter at all because this guy had as little screen time as possible in the cartoon. By the way, look at this. There's Barry standing there, and this one can pat us on the head looking as funny as possible.
And now we can move on. Now we need to jump on these platforms, and then we'll take the wrench and use it to break this grate. All right, we're finally in this location, okay?
Now let's press this button and go straight to the second floor. Now we're gonna have to get through all of these challenges. Okay, let's do it quickly.
Now we're going to have to go over this bridge. By the way, we didn't even pay attention to this boss. Apparently, she's got other things on her mind.
Okay, it looks like she's not interested in us at all. Well, let's move on. We're about to run right into this vent.
Where do we end up now? Oh my god. Look at this huge location. It looks like some kind of library. And most of the characters from the amazing digital circus have their heads here. Okay, well, we've gone down to the basement, and now we're going to have to jump on these giant rustic barrels.
And now we'll have to go further, so as not to fall into this giant pit with green, weird liquid. By the way, look at this. The developers totally didn't think through the fact that we could just run across this weird stick on the side. Okay, now let's jump on these barrels so that we don't fall down.
By the way, it looks like this rock's trajectory is a little off, and that's why it's starting to hit the end of the downward slope. Okay, look at this. This rock really doesn't roll very far. I feel like we might even be able to make it to the very end and run right up to that ladder.
Look at that! We really did it! Okay, looks like we've got this game fooled. By the way, look at this. It's Kinger. That guy's coming after us with his gun right now.
Okay, I think he has absolutely no chance. Let's try to get away from this guy without letting him shoot us. He was as close to us as he could get, but we still managed to get away from him.
And now we're climbing up these half-ruined rocks to be at the very top. Great, we're finally here. Now let's pull this lever to get to the top and head straight to the next challenge.
By the way, there are a huge number of different paintings in this tunnel. It looks insanely cool. Well, and we've gotten to the next challenge with you, and here apparently we need to press this button. Let's do it soon.
Okay, we've had an energy drink, and now we have to run on these platforms. The most important thing is not to fall down. Look at this creepy guy. He had just the cruelest expression on his face, just like our friend.
Okay, it's a good thing we ran past them, because those guys give me the creeps with their stairs, and now we've made it this far. Now we're gonna go up these stairs, and then we're gonna go straight to the pantry.
I wonder how the design will be changed here. Look, we don't even have to climb into the pantry. It looks like a ladder has already been installed here instead of us, so I suggest we head straight for it soon.
Okay, we're going to the top, and by the way, look at this. We're going through this game much faster than all the other players. I like it a lot. We're real pros at getting through it. We've already crossed this bridge with the fan, and now we're off to the next challenge.
And here, by the looks of it, we're going to have to jump on these pipes. Let's hurry through them to get to the top. I hope we can actually do it.
Okay, we're jumping all these pipes, and next we'll need to head straight to these valves. Wait, it looks like the developers decided to remove the valves from here, and now we just need to jump over this steam.
All right, we've made this as easy as possible, and now we're heading straight for that vent. Let's jump in.
Awesome! We've finally gotten into it, and now we can move on. Now we'll need to traverse the entire corridor with the fans. Look at this. The distance between the platforms here is unrealistically small.
Okay, the most important thing is to just jump over all these chasms so you don't fall down. By the way, look how high we're jumping. Okay, that's actually pretty easy.
And now we can go straight to that wine tunnel. We're getting there now. This is where we need to make the jump. Look at that giant vent.
Okay, now we need to go straight upstairs. Great, we're finally here, and now we're going straight to the cafeteria. By the way, look at that. It's Martha Milden Hall.
And it looks like she wants to defeat us very badly, but I think she has absolutely no chance because her health meter is dropping as fast as possible. Okay, we easily defeated her, and now we can finally move on.
We can do a jump on this slide. Oh my god, look at that. We're moving as fast as we can here. Okay, now we've made the jump and we're practically on the stairs.
Okay, that was really, really cool. Now we need to climb up these stairs, and then we're going to do the last 2 challenges before we meet the final boss. And this is where we have to get through this aerial orbit with lasers.
By the way, look at the colors of these lasers. I like it a lot. I really love it when developers add designs like this. Now let's just go upstairs so we don't have to touch those lasers.
And we're finally here. Okay, now apparently we have to pass the last test before meeting the final boss. And here we won't even need to go upstairs to get the bars. We can just jump across these platforms on our own.
Okay, that was really easy, and now we're going to have to defeat this angel boss. Now we just need to shoot this guy. By the way, apparently we ended up in some giant warehouse with various barrels.
Good thing this guy is moving slow enough that we can just keep shooting at him. By the way, look at this. It looks like we're firing homing projectiles because no matter where we stand, we still hit him.
And we finally beat this guy. By the way, look at this. Here are the various character heads from the amazing digital circus. Now we have to get that trophy, and from there, we're past this game and heading straight to the next game.
Okay, let's hear what they sound like. So far, they are reminiscent of the original Sprunki, but here they start to sound a little different. Okay, let's add all these guys and hear what they sound like in this game.
The funny thing is, it's a game made in Roblox, and I like that a lot. Okay, do you even hear what this guy sounds like? Okay, it sounds really, really cool.
Well, I think these sound really slightly different, don't you? Listen to this, they're the ones that sound completely different. And by the way, I like these skins much better than their original versions.
Look at this guy. It's made in the shape of a grape, but it's actually absolutely not a grape. Okay, now we're going to add an orange here, and let's hear what it sounds like here.
This guy sounds like some kind of bells or something. Oh, I think we're gonna get this guy out of here because he's not making much of a sound, and I think we should get this guy out of here too.
And instead, we're gonna put pineapple and lime in here. Let's hear them. Oh God, I don't like these sounds. They're as loud as they can get. I think we should take them out and instead we'll add 2 new sounds.
By the way, I have absolutely no idea what this fruit is. It sounds like some kind of onion or something. Okay, well, I think those sounds sound interesting enough.
We're going to take this guy and the guy with the plate on his head out of here, and instead we're going to add this plum here and this some red fruit. That looks like an apple. Okay. Well, I don't like the sound of this weird fruit that looks like a plum, and I don't like the sound of an apple.
Add to that a lemon and this guy with a hat on his head. I have absolutely no idea what that really is. By the way, look at this. It turns out we also had to click on bananas here. It looks like they give us some kind of bonus. Okay, let's add this bonus fruit here and hear what it sounds like.
By the way, it looks pretty cool, but I can't figure out what it reminds me of. Okay, that sounds about as weird as it can get. Now we're gonna add this star to the mix.
It doesn't look like any fruit at all, it's something else. Although it could very well be a star fruit, I know a star fruit, it really exists. Okay, we have one more secret fruit left, but I don't know how to get it.
I think we're gonna take these fruits out of here and put these in instead. Guys, let's hear what they sound like over here. Okay, this guy keeps doing the chorus. I don't like it at all. We're gonna take him out of here too.
We need to figure out how we can get our hands on another secret fruit. To be honest, I have absolutely no idea where to find it. Okay, that's my favorite sound, by the way.
I think we should take the rest of the sounds out of here and add some drums in here to make it sound like hip-hop. Yeah, look at that. That sounds as cool as it can get. Maybe we should put some cherries in here.
Let's hear what it sounds like with her. Okay, no, I don't like that at all. I think we should add these guys over here. They might sound organic enough.
Yeah, but listen to this. It really sounds like some kind of hip-hop beat. Well, that sounds pretty cool. Now I think it's time to go to the secret dimension. Let's take this fruit, see where it takes us.
Look at this guy. He looks creepy, and it doesn't look like we're going anywhere. And no, look at that. He started to turn, and it looks like we're really going somewhere. Oh my God, look at his creepy animation. It looks like this guy is pissed off about something.
Well, now we'll have to see what the rest of the fruit looks like. Look at this. It looks like these guys have been cut open. Turns out this was a lychee all along, and this was an orange.
Okay, now let's add these grapes here. I don't think it's been changed in absolutely no way. It looks exactly the same as it always has. The only thing that makes it different is that its plate has shifted a little bit to the left. Okay, now we're going to add 2 more fruits.
Look at this watermelon. It looks like something really maximally bad happened to it, and this fruit is absolutely no different from its friends. Okay, I guess that's why we'll take it out and add 2 more fruits here. By the way, look at this. Nothing bad happened to the cherry either, and this guy looks like he's really hurt.
I'm not really sure what this fruit is, but I think you can definitely write about it in the comments. By the way, we just added a pineapple here as well, and this pineapple has some kind of knife in its head. Well, that looks really, really scary.
Okay, I think we're gonna take this cherry and this guy out of here. Instead, we're gonna put these 2 weird fruits in here. Look at him. He looks like he's got some toothpicks stuck in him. Oh my God, that sounded as creepy as possible.
Well, I think for that reason, we should take the lime out of here because it sounds too threatening. Instead, we've added this fruit here, and it's quite possible that it's some kind of pumpkin at all. It's actually quite strange, because pumpkin is a vegetable, not a fruit.
Okay, now we're gonna add this guy to the mix. Jesus, where's his head? It looks like they took off all the parts of his face. Okay, we're gonna take him out of here. In his place, we're gonna add this fruit, which is also totally different from his friends.
Okay, well, I think it's about time we got some extra fruit out of here. Now we're gonna hear what the rest of the guys here sound like. By the way, look at this guy. Half his head is black.
It looks like it's rotted or something. Ew, this is about as gross as it gets. Okay, now we're gonna add this star and these 2 characters. God, this music just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
She's really very stressful. Okay, Well, I think we should get these two guys out of here, and we'll add this guy over here. Okay, look at his angry face. In fact, it kind of scares me a little bit.
Okay, by the way, we still haven't found the second secret fruit. I think that if our subscribers know how we can actually get it, they will write about it in the comments. By the way, there's more descriptions of all the fruits here.
Turns out there's orange, pumpkin, dragon fruit, grape, plum, apple, tomato. Really? Okay, that was really weird. There's also lemon and watermelon, but this one, I don't know, I've never even seen it in my life.
Okay, in addition to all that stuff, there's also cherry, starfruit, coconut, strawberry, pineapple, peach, lime, blueberry, and juniper berry. Okay, I have absolutely never seen that berry, but I have seen blackberry.
Okay, well, I actually really enjoyed the game, but I hope you'll let us know in the comments how we can get the secret fruit. And right now, we're gonna go watch an animation of these guys.
Looks like these guys are starting to have some kind of relationship here. Oh my god! Look at the way Yellow kissed him! Okay, that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But it looks like they're starting a real love affair. Okay, let's see what happens next.
There's something unrealistically weird going on all over these guys. These strange footage that keeps popping up is pretty freaky. Okay, let's see what happens here next. Apparently the gray one is riding on a train, but it looks like he decided to see what was going on outside the train at the wrong time, and he got hurt because of it.
Oh, okay, it looks like this guy works in some kind of factory where he recycles garbage, but apparently his conveyor belt broke. Oh my god. Look at this. Looks like we're about to find out how all these characters actually got their injuries and went to the netherworld.
It looks like Brown got the buckets mixed up here, and because of that, he put a bucket on his head with piranhas that bit off part of his head. Oh my god, I think he was in maximum pain.
Okay, here it looks like these guys were in the middle of building a house, but apparently the black guy slipped, accidentally dropped all these sticks right on his turquoise friend's head, after which his face started to look like this.
Now we find out how Mr. Computer turned into what we see in the game. It looks like he's watching an animation about how all his friends started turning, and apparently it scared him a lot. And because of that, he started saying some creepy words.
Okay, now we know how he turned into his creepy version. Well, it looks like he's in for a very serious shock indeed. Okay, now we'll look behind the green one's story. Apparently, he was doing chemistry and started mixing some chemicals, and then there was an explosion and this acid corroded his face. After that, he started looking like this. And now we're going to look at how Red turned into this.
It looks like he was just wandering through the jungle and accidentally fell from a height. And the purple one looks like he was just passing by and a part of the red one's face fell on him. And then this guy's face stretched out in panic. And the yellow one looks like he just decided to go fishing, but apparently he didn't know there were predatory fish in that body of water, so after those fish attacked him, he looked like that.
And Wenda seems to have been robbing some secret vault. Apparently she failed to rob it, and those lasers cut her open. Look at that. Turns out the whistling guy here just took a bad shot, and the bullet bounced several times into his body.
Okay, now let's see what happened to this guy. Later they were messing around with a plate on his head, but apparently the guy started to go a little overboard and started hitting him even harder, after which this plate took out part of his head. God, that's really as disgusting as it gets.
And now we'll see how Veneria turned into this fearsome creature. It looks like she just caught her hair on a branch while swinging on a swing set. Okay, now we get the orange one's story. It looks like he just decided to walk out into the road when his balloon flew out there, and then this car hit him and slammed him right into the wall.
Okay, now we're looking at what happened next. It looks like we've now learned the backstory of absolutely all the characters, but apparently we're now learning the backstory of how these characters played among us. It seems that the purple one was a traitor, and he injured the green one. Green recovered afterward, but he doesn't seem to have made it. He's in a lot of pain.
And now we're off to the next location. Here, apparently, the yellow one decided to show off his secret techniques that he had learned. It looks like Purple wanted to kill one of them, but he tried to climb out of the vent at the worst possible moment, so the guys hit him in the head a few times. Now he decided to kill the guy with the plate on his head.
Apparently, his friends left him behind, and this guy realized everything and started to panic. Now he starts running back to his friends. The purple guy still has his plate keel timer ticking. He can still make it to the button in time, but it looks like the purple guy started closing doors, cornered him in some corner, and now he's waiting for his timer to pass.
Oh, look at that. Red's ghost is trying to show this guy something, but he totally doesn't get it. Red doesn't seem to know how the ghost mechanics actually work in this game, but Purple did notice him, and now he's waiting for his timer to run out.
Only 1 second left. Oh, great. Now he can kill him. The guys meet in the hallway and slap each other. Okay, that was as weird as it gets. Sue! Ghost Red wanted to do something, but he happened to notice Wenda. She had a scary book. It looked like this book was for something.
Okay. Look at the way she walks sideways. It's like absolutely no one notices her. Look at that. Turns out Red can subdue the minds of other characters. Just now, he made Green shoot her, and now he's thrown a yellow one at her, but absolutely nothing happens to her. It's like she's immortal.
Oh, okay. There's one last character left, and it's Purple. I hope he can beat her. Look at that. He's running towards her at top speed, and now with his knife he tried to kill her, but she's disappeared somewhere, and it looks like she's teleported to the red one. Well, their fight is now gonna happen, but we won't know about it because we've moved on to the next animation.
Look at that. It looks like they're on some kind of date, and Pink saw that this guy has 2 hearts. Gasps, oh my god, look at what's going on here. She decided to take one of the hearts away from this guy, and she took it for herself. Oh my god, it was the weirdest action possible, but it looks like they are now in love with each other and happy.
And now we've moved on to the dental clinic, and apparently these guys are trying to get each other surgery, but it looks like it's going to be as difficult as possible. Because Purple has a dental problem, he got really mad and started beating her with some kind of object. She started beating him with a ruler, and after that she should be able to extract that unhealthy tooth.
Yeah, look at that. Purple was finally without his tooth, but by the looks of it, he was pretty scared. Okay, we're moving on. Here, apparently the guys decided to get out for some kind of picnic. Looks like they're going to sing karaoke. Look at how much fun they're having.
They seem to have a really, really friendly atmosphere, but all of a sudden a UFO flew in and stole these guys. It looks like they've now been teleported to some other world. Let's take a look at where they've ended up. It looks like some kind of spaceship. Wait, is it just me, or does this look a lot like Among Us?
Oh my god. Look at these furry characters. They look like Chewbacca from Star Wars. Oh, okay. It looks like they're having some kind of fight now. But this guy decided to turn into a huge creepy creature, and it looks like he managed to defeat them all. He even ate one of them.
Oh, okay. We're off to the next animation. And here Pink and her daughter decide to go out for a walk. But they find themselves in that very creepy world. And it looks like now Black really wants to fight them. But it looks like Pink is going to protect her baby.
Look at that! She's trying to eat Black, and she even succeeded. It looks like she's really quite combative. She was finally able to fight back against him. But it looks like her face is now permanently deformed. Ah, no. Look at that. They've gone to the normal world, and she's fine again.
And now we're watching the next animation, and here, apparently, they've decided to dabble with water. Jesus, they're being as horrible to their friend as possible, but I feel like he's about to start getting revenge on them for it.
Yeah, he's turned into a huge creepy creature, and it looks like he's about to eat them both. God, this guy is really as violent as possible. Well, that was a very cool animation. And now we're going straight to the next animation.
It's been a long time since we've played this game. Okay, look at this. It looks like Steve caught a fish here and decided to feed that fish to this cute cat. He seems to like this cat a lot.
Okay, look at this. His girlfriend made a cake. It looks like Alex wants to make some really delicious dinner. Look at that, it's Ender Girl. It looks like they're helping each other out, and they're going to sell the residents what they've made.
But they saw this cute cat too, and they liked him a lot. But they seemed to notice that it was Steve's cat. Apparently now something wrong has happened to them. Oh my god! Look at that. They've started turning into cats.
Apparently Steve invented some weird potion that turns all the characters into cats, and now he's turned them both. Okay, it looks real maximally funny and cute, but they don't seem to like being cats. But now he seems to feel like he's their overlord.
Look at Alex. She's not happy about this. Apparently, her feline nature makes it impossible for her to resist him. She saw a fish and gave up all the diamonds she had because of it. Looks like he's tamed them both now. Okay, from the looks of it, they are pretty pissed off at this. Looks like he's not going to be happy now.
Look at that. He looks as sad as possible. But it looks like he actually knows what it takes to make them stop being mean. and he started putting them to work by feeding them fish. Oh my god, look at that. They actually built a whole statue.
Sounds like this guy's got a lot of nerve. Apparently, they're going to be trying to figure out how to get out of his bondage now. Looks like he keeps feeding them fish so these guys can actually get out of Steve's bondage. It looks like she's trying to get that collar off, but she's having absolutely no luck.
Okay, so it looks like she's got some kind of plan, and she's running somewhere in the night. For some reason, she started teleporting, and it's really as weird as possible. Apparently, she's prevented from escaping by this feature that makes pets teleport to their master. It looks like she was trying to kill him, but Steve had already provided for that. Okay, looks like she flew somewhere far away and landed next to the girl creeper.
This caused the creeper girl to explode, and Alex flew to the roof of the house. Okay, she doesn't seem to like what's going on here as much as possible. Steve starts calling out to her and tries to summon her using the fish, but it looks like she doesn't want to listen to him as much as possible. She starts attacking him and tries to kill him. Okay, from the looks of it, she might actually succeed.
By the way, her collar is really gone. Looks like it's not working on her anymore. Okay, so it looks like Ender Girl is out of that bondage too. And now we're looking at the next animation. Here's Creeper Girl running through the forest. It looks like someone is chasing her.
I hope nothing bad happens to her. She tripped over a rock and fell. Okay, it looks like she was in as much pain as possible. Hopefully, she will escape her pursuer after all. Let's see what happens to her next. I still can't figure out who's chasing her.
Oh my god, it's a cat! Creepers are actually afraid of cats, so she tries to get away from him. Apparently, Creeper heard Steve, and he wants to get to the bottom of what happened. Apparently, she blew up, and it makes her really sad. Okay, hopefully Steve can save her. Let's see what happens next.
He brought her to his house, and it looks like he's helping her heal so she can really recover from what happened. Look at that, it's the cutest thing ever. He even brought her water in bed. Okay, now I think he should help her with those bandages. Apparently she noticed it and has a huge crush on him.
She sees him as her savior, and that's why she has the warmest feelings for him. Look at these guys. Okay, it looks like Steve has a cat living with him, and now Creeper Girl is very much afraid of him. It's maximally weird that creepers are afraid of cats, but this is a house cat, and there's absolutely no need to be afraid of him.
Look at this. This guy decided to scare her with a cat. Okay, that seems like a real maximum weirdo. Is he not at all afraid she might blow up his house? Looks like Alex came to visit, and she brought cake. But she doesn't seem very happy about it. It looks like they had some shared memories before, which caused the Creeper Girl to accidentally blow up all of Alex's buildings.
Apparently, she even snuck up on her in a cave once, and that caused it to explode right behind her back, causing Alex to fall into the lava. Apparently, she disliked her a bit, so she decided to throw the cake right at her. Oh my god, look at that. She looks like she's really pissed off.
Okay, now we're going to look at another Minecraft animation. Here, it looks like Alex is about to try on her new diamond armor, and meanwhile, Ender Girl and Steve are out fishing. Look at the way they reacted to her new armor. From the looks of it, everyone really liked it a lot.
Now Alex has decided to get wood. In fact, it's as weird as possible that she's mining wood with her fists. After all, if she had such a large amount of diamonds to make diamond armor, that means she could probably make tools as well.
Look at that. She was able to break a huge mountain in Minecraft with one punch. It looks like this armor gives her a huge amount of power. Apparently, her friends like it a lot, and they want to see it or try it on very badly. I think it's as weird as possible that Steve is the one who decided to steal it, because it looks like it's specifically for girls, and I don't think this armor can fit him.
But it looks like it changed its appearance slightly when it was on him. Okay, now Steve seems to have decided to put his diamond armor to the test, and he's decided to fight against the dogs. But I think there are too many of them. Such a large number of dogs could do a fair amount of damage to him. And now Steve was spotted by the zombies, who were wearing helmets. And because of that, they didn't burn up during the day.
It looks like they've now started chasing him too, and all he has to do is run away from them. It looks like they caught up with him in a very unpleasant place, but apparently Alex realized that he stole her armor, so she decided to get out of the bathroom and start fighting all these mobs so that no one can harm her armor. Okay, next she's going to fight all the other mobs that came to take that armor.
She took a diamond sword and started defeating all these zombies. Okay, by the looks of it, she actually managed to defeat them all. The rest of the zombies just ran away from her in a panic. Okay, it looks like they're pretty happy, but there are still dogs here. Cool animation, I really liked it.
It looks like Alex isn't going to save Steve because this guy stole her diamond armor, and now she's going to teach him a lesson for his bad deed. Okay, now apparently she took that armor away and decided to beat him up. Okay, I think this guy deserves it, and we're off to the next animation.
Okay, look at that creepy Peppa Pig with the baton. Looks like she'll be making sure players don't break the rules. Okay, let's see what happens next.
Looks like she's analyzing all the players. Okay, let's see what's going to happen here. It looks like the players are starting to run, but Peppa Pig has stayed at the starting line. Apparently, she doesn't quite understand the rules of the game.
Okay, let's see what they do next. Looks like this puppet is starting to analyze all the players. Okay, apparently it sees someone among the losers, and it seems to have counted Piggy and her friend as losers, since they were standing still.
But apparently they were among the losers. It looks like Papa Pig decided to take first place, but apparently he didn't realize he needed to stop, and now his whole family is sad because he lost. George, because he was waving his arms around too vigorously, also lost. That doll shot him.
Okay, now this race is on. This piggy starts keeping an eye on everyone to make sure none of the players lose. Everything here really looks as weird as possible. She doesn't even give them a chance to play this game properly. She just shoots everyone. But it looks like someone has already made it to the finish line.
Okay, this is really looking as weird as possible. It looks like these players at the finish line won it all. Let's see what happens next. Wait, seriously? She shot them even after they reached the finish line? Okay, that was weird.
Wait, I think Peppa Pig is doing something weird. Wait, really? She has a gun? Okay, it looks like she decided to go through with this game this way.
Well, now we're going to see the next Peppa Pig animation, and here apparently they've all gathered to go play the same game. Let's see what kind of challenges will be waiting for them here.
It looks like they're going to run straight now. From the looks of it, they've all decided to play this game. Let's see what they're going to do here. Apparently, someone is now explaining the rules of the game to them. We've known the rules for a long time. Let's see how much time they have to complete the game.
Wait, really? They're only given 5 minutes? Okay. I hope they can actually get through this whole game. I hope they've been paying attention to this rule. Now the game has started and they are starting to move forward, but it looks like not everyone has stopped in time.
Look at that. That sheep almost fell over. Okay, they start laughing, but I don't think they should do that. They should try to be as careful as possible. Someone pressed the red button, but after that she disappeared. Well, it looks like she's out of the game.
Let's watch the rest of the contestants. Hopefully no one else will make this mistake here. Apparently Peppa Pig has started to get very nervous. All the players are moving forward, but she's standing still. I hope she'll be okay.
It looks like none of the players are moving now. But Peppa Pig got really nervous and farted, and because of that, she provoked the player behind her to move. And it looks like he's striking out now, too. Yeah, look at that. Now there's only 5 of them left. Well, by the looks of it, they're all getting nervous.
It's really very exciting. Okay, let's see how they play next. Hopefully no one else will strike out here. Peppa Pig looks like she's really excited about this game. Okay, let's see what happens next.
Apparently, she decided to go right behind the giraffe, but it looks like she accidentally pushed him, causing him to move forward. Apparently, Peppa Pig has decided to stop all the players from playing this game. Okay, let's see how they go on. Just the 4 of them.
I really hope Piggy along with her brother George can get through this game. They are starting to get things moving again today. Hopefully there won't be any more unforeseen moments. It looks like they need to stop again, but Peppa decided to throw some sharp thing right under her friend's feet, and that caused him to step on it and start jumping on it.
He's out of this game too. Yeah, look at that. Only 3 players left. I sure hope she doesn't get in George's way. Okay, now they're gonna move on. Let's have a look at what lies ahead. They're starting to walk forward slowly. It looks like Peppa has reached some kind of hive. Wait, where's there even a beehive?
She decided to toss it to the side. I hope it's not disturbing anyone in any way. Oh no, would you look at that? The bee started flying towards her friend, a cat, and that cat started running away from her. Okay, it looks like she's knocked out of the game too, and there are only 2 players left in this game, namely Peppa Pig and George. Hopefully the 2 of them can make it through this game next.
By the way, George has the funniest glasses here. They don't have much time left. I hope they make it across that red line. Let's see how hard they run there.
Oh no, they have a couple seconds left. I hope they made it. Look at that. George made it over that red line. But it looks like Peppa Pig didn't make it to the finals. I feel as sorry for her as possible, but hopefully the person in charge of this game will make that attempt count.
And no, would you look at that? It looks like he pressed that button and Peppa Pig lost too. Looks like George is the only one in this game. Oh, okay, we congratulate George, and we're now heading straight to the next animation.
Looks like the adults are about to play here. Let's see what's going to happen here. They've entered this location again, and it looks like the same game is waiting for them now. But this doll is slightly modified here, and they've been given a little more time this time.
Okay, apparently they've all started to get ahead of themselves, and now they need to stop. Look at this. Papa Pig decided to fart, and because of that, he provoked his friend the elephant. He started to move, and because of that, it looks like he's about to get shot.
Yeah, look at that. Looks like he lost, and now there are 4 of them left. I hope Papa Pig doesn't push anyone else around. Oh no. He accidentally pushed his wolf friend, and he lost too. My God. There's only 3 of them left.
Wait, seriously? He stepped in a puddle, and it got mud on his friend Rabbit's glasses. Look at that. Only 2 players left. Papa Pig made sure all those players were eliminated. Okay, let's see what happens next.
Now it looks like this Mr. Fox is going to set Daddy Pig up somehow. He's going right after him, but apparently he got very distracted by the bee, and because of that, he lost too. And Papa Pig is left as the winner. Well, that's very cool. And now we're off to watch the next animation with you.